3, 2, 1,
Yes, hello everybody, how are you doing? My name is Max Kelly and welcome back to my channel. And oh boy, have we got something special for you today. And in today's video, I am going to attempt to chase down this cartel of elite runners that you can see on the screen now. And they've started at a lightning fast pace.
What's he going for?
Parkrun record, the course record.
What is that?
14:45. We'll see.
Jesus.
Yes, you did hear that right, Max. He is going to attempt to break the course record, which currently stands at 14:45.
We'll go film it.
I can't keep up with him.
Now, this parkrun, as I mentioned, is insanely fast, and I'd probably say it's the fastest one that I have ever done. I am pushed so hard during this parkrun. Now, the reason why we are here is because on the channel I take requests of where to go for parkruns, and I received a lovely comment a few weeks ago from Islander Wind, and they suggested that I come to University Parkrun in Oxfordshire. So today we are doing the University Parkrun here in Oxfordshire, and I must admit this was an absolute belter. And where will I end up next week? Well, that lies in your hands. Leave your comments down below. I've had a lot of comments before about where to go, and I absolutely love reading through them. So if you've got somewhere unique that I should be doing a parkrun, let me know down below in the comments. And who knows, I might be turning up at that parkrun next week. Now, I am going to put the K-splits on the screen, but I would say they are slightly out here. They're about 150 meters out, but they will be on the screen at each kilometer. Okay, so this parkrun really did catch me by surprise, because when I normally turn up to a parkrun, I'll do a little bit of badgering on the course profile on the previous results the night before, and lo and behold, I did that with this parkrun, the University Parkrun here in Oxford. The winning times were around 16 minutes, 16:20, 16:30, sometimes just below the 16 minutes, which is absolutely perfect, because that's the kind of time that I really enjoy running, just below 16 minutes. If I'm running any faster than that, then I really am having to put an absolute shift in. Now, when I turn up to the start line for this one, these 5 young lads on the start line all said the words sub 15. As soon as I heard that, I absolutely, well, I won't say what I did, I myself basically. So these boys have set off like a steam train, and to be honest with you, I feel like a bit of an old man. They're probably 10 years younger than me, and I'm just trying to hold on to them for dear life, and it is relentless in this early stage. Now, I also did a little bit of badgering in terms of who these lads were, because honestly, I had absolutely no idea who they were. I had no idea they were going to turn up. So the lad at the minute at the front is named Angus Macmillan, and get these stats. He has ran a 5,000 metre, or a 5k, in 13:52. I presume that was on the track. He's run a 3:44 1500 and a 1:52 800. I mean, he's got absolute wheels, and he's up in the front at the moment. And then in second position, there is an Olympian. Yes, an Olympian in second position. So this is Luke Nuttall. Now, Luke, looking at his power of 10, he's also run some stupidly quick times. He's done a 14:43 for the 5k. He's also done a 3:52 over the 15 and a 1:56 over the 800 meter. So yeah, he's run a lot quicker than me over the 5k. And then we move on to the 2 lads that are right in front of me. So the lad in the grey t-shirt, this lad is called Benjamin Wills, and currently he's got a 5k time of 15:01, the exact same 5k PB as me, but looking at his 800 and his 1500 time, so he's got a 1:54 for the 8 and a 3:49 for the 15. He's comfortably quicker than me. And to top that all off, we've got a lad called Will Beatson. Now, Will has also run some stupidly quick time, a 5k in 14:38. So a bit of context then, I'm buggered. I've got an absolute shift here, and what was actually quite nice about this one is clearly they had some of their uni mates or some of their coaches or whoever it was on the side. There was a couple of lads absolutely giving them belters on the way around. Good to see. Good lads, good attitude, and yeah, it just made for a seriously good parkrun. kind of given most of this away because you've seen the course profile already, but it is fast and it is very flat and it is rather quick for a park run. Don't get me wrong, there are a few sections of this course which are quite sharp on the turns, and there was a few puddles around, but all in all, it was pretty good. The tarmac itself, well, it wasn't really tarmac, it was more of a stone path, but it was certainly very quick. I had one little slip up towards the end, which you will see, but all in all, this does make for a very fast park run. Beautiful views all the way around. There's a cricket pitch and what looked like an NFL pitch as well. The sun was just shining at this perfect time in the morning. Temperature was absolutely perfect as well, probably about 8 or 9 degrees. So all in all, it made for perfect conditions. Say perfect again, Max, go on. Right, now I did have a little bit of a stinker on this one because me and my infinite ways decided to buy a nice swanky new brand new camera. I was convinced to buy this lovely new 360 degree camera, which is not the one actually you're seeing right now. The 360 degree camera that I had, I put it on my chest. I also wore this camera you're looking at now, my old Insta360 little head cam. That's on as well. So I'm running around with 2 cameras currently on. Now the problem that I had with my 360 footage on my chest was that it just wasn't on the right setting, and it looked like it was basically like a fisheye. It looked really crap, so I'm gonna have to look at those settings and redo them again. But thank God I have my trusty little head cam. I'm gonna try and do some better footage for next time, because I think that lower level shot where you can see my arms moving as well just allows a better field of view. So hopefully with my next park run you'll see me with better footage, and you'll also see me with maybe 2 different points of view. Alright, as it is Christmas and it is Christmas week, I thought what better way to spend Christmas Day than doing a full send Christmas Day park run. Yes, you heard it here first, and the reason why this park run is going to be so good is because my local, the Cheltenham Park Run, do a special edition of Park Run on Christmas Day, and my word, it's by far the most attended park run of the year for Cheltenham. It's absolutely huge. I am tipping there's going to possibly be over 1,000 people doing this park run. So stay tuned, because hopefully later this week you'll see an upload from me. I'm going to head down. I know a lot of lads that are going down and they're rather quick, so it could be another spectacular one. So stay tuned for another upload later this week. Now, if you're at a loose end over this Christmas break, then why not watch my latest video where I attempt the 10k PB that has evaded me for so long, over a year now. Well, last weekend I went down to Telford and I did a bit of a serious video instead of these more jovial parkrun videos, and to be honest with you, I had an absolute cracking time. It's a bit more of a serious side to me, and I won't give it away what I did, but I had an absolute storming race, and it was pretty much the end of a very good racing season or racing year for me. So if you do want to watch that one, that is my most recent upload before this video, so click on my channel, do give that one a watch. Now, talking of watching, if you could do me an even bigger favour than watching that video is give this channel a subscribe. It helps me as a little YouTuber grow the channel to even more viewers, and it helps me to create even better content, and hopefully allows me to get a better camera than the one I've just bloody bought. So yeah, if you could hit that subscribe button, I'd be absolutely buzzing. That's a great Christmas present to me. Thank you. Okay, so that third kilometre we went through in a 3:10, so it was a touch slower than the previous kilometres, and as I mentioned, the timing isn't quite right with the race distance at the bottom of the screen. It's purely because I have to start my watch a good minute or so before I start the park run to make sure that my camera is synced. So there are a few issues there. I am working on it with my media team, let's say, but you can hear from my breathing that I am really having to give it a good old effort here. I'm panting away, but more noticeably there is that chap who was in 2nd position. He is now making his way closer towards us. This is the Olympian, so who knows? Is this the day where I finally beat an Olympian? Stay tuned because you'll find out. Now, something that I did notice in this run was to do with the conditions. Now, although I said it was about 8-9 degrees, I was absolutely sweating loads during this park run. Now, funny enough, talking of sweating and hydration specifically, I've been reaching out to a guy called Joe and his cousin who have a local business working on hydration and electrolytes. Now, I'm always very nervous to share anything on my channel relating to fueling, nutrition, because it is quite a unique and sensitive subject. So I had quite a long exchange with Joe, and to be honest with you, I have been completely sold and hooked on their electrolytes product, and I've been using this and testing this in my training over the last 2 weeks. Now, their company is called Invigorate, and they use minimal ingredients. It's basically a stripped back and really healthy electrolyte mix. They have an optimal blend, which is the perfect level of sodium, potassium and magnesium, and calcium as well, which is really good for performance. I know this because I did sports science at university and they were banging on about this. There's also no unnecessary additives or fillers, and that for me was the biggest one. The amount of times I pick up a product and just see loads of crap in there. Now, these guys are a local business and they have kindly given me a discount code, but as a disclaimer, I am making no commission at all from this code. So I'm sharing this with you because I want to be able to help this business out. Honestly, they are not giving me commission from sales or anything. So here is the code on screen now. If you want to use that, by all means do it, and give them a follow on socials. They're a great company. We're back to the action then, and as you see, as I took that right hand corner, I nearly went flying. Luckily I didn't. There's the two lads again, giving all their uni mates some absolute large ones. The University of Loughborough is where I believe these lads are all from. So we've got less than 1k to go, and we went through the 4th kilometre in a 3:11. The timing isn't right on the screen, so do excuse me. You're just gonna have to trust me. It was a 3:11. Now, I'm not very keen on finishing in 5th position, so I'm going to have to pull my finger out a little bit here and make some moves. Now, the first move I've got to make is round a few of these runners. Now, I would say everyone was really obedient on the course and they were rather well behaved in terms of the course rules. Something I would also say is thank you to all those wonderful volunteers once again. You do an absolute sterling job each and every single week, so thank you. Now, don't get the violins out just yet, but last Sunday I did do my 10k. Did I do a PB? Well, you might have to watch. I did a 10k PB. I did a 10k PB, so the legs were feeling a touch ginger still, if you excuse the pun. Now, I went through the 5k mark of that 10k in 15 minutes and 41 seconds. So today's goal was to go faster than that. Now, I know that sounds ridiculous, but I can assure you Telford 10k is lightning fast, and it is so much easier to be able to pick up those paces and maintain that pace that I need to. Nonetheless, we're fighting it out here. Now, I will be a little bit more concentrated on the running. As you can see, we had a near accident there, but we're now weaving, and as you can see, there is the Olympian. He is in 3rd place. So, me and old mate in front of us, we've now got an opportunity, a slight window to be able to overtake him with a lap of the track to go. Alright, there we go. So we have just managed to overtake him, and fair play to the lad in front because he kept on going. I could have given up at this point, but I just hung on to him. We're now doing a 3:01. Okay, which is, well, that's pretty much on my 5k PB shape, and to do it in a park run is, well, it's awesome. So I'm now in 4th position, but I don't want to stop there. I want to go for a podium, a park run podium on this Christmas special. That would be exciting, wouldn't it? Alright, not long at all left to go now, and I know that as soon as we get to this left-hand corner, we then got to take a second left shortly after it, and it is a 100-meter dash to the finish line. So I'm not going to say anything else other than this. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye!
Hold on, mate. Hold on. Who won it?
Oh, man.
Hold on, mate.
Oh, Luke. Yeah, I was not bad.
You boys are quick.
Oh, so you. We're all just drawn.
What did you run?
28.
16, 28. 15, 28. Don't know what I ran. Thank you. Oh. Well done, pal. That's great, wasn't it? What did you run? 14:30. What the? What the hell has just happened there? I started off thinking, a couple of uni lads, I fancy this. I heard someone say going for sub 15, which I thought, yeah, all right. All 5 of them, or 4 of them, whatever it was, they have just bombed it around University Parkrun. What the hell has just happened? Fair play to them lads. They were absolutely flying. I thought I ran pretty well as well. I was absolutely miles away from them. That was my penultimate one of 2025. Christmas Day will be the last one that I do. That's going to be an absolute cracker. So stay tuned for that one. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, support this year has been wicked. Here's for a even bigger 2026. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.